anxiety had a severe and continuous lapse of judgment. I don't have my ukulele with me. Oh god, I feel so awful. Okay. Let me tell you a story all about how I'm about to pass out. Oh god, my head hurts so bad. I need to take some medicine after. Wait, actually I need to find my medicine first and then I'll wait for it to kick in during the stream. Let's go back a step. I just I'm back and I took my ibuprofen. I made a severe lapse of judgment. Oh, oh, I know. Oh god, let me tell you a story all about how. Totomate, look at my hips. So you don't have to look at my face right now. You know Spanish? Sí, hablo español. Porque mi familia es de España. Vale, parte de mi familia. Mi familia en el lado de mi madre. Okay, so I was at the gym with my mama. And my mama was off somewhere and I was all alone. And I was like, okay, first time at the gym, let's go. And not like I can do anything like super wrong, right? So I was at one of the machines trying to figure out how it worked. And then one of the gym staff walking by just like watched me for like a minute and then they were like, "Hi, it's your first time at a gym, right?" And I was like, yeah. I must have looked that atrocious trying to work that machine. I probably sat on it the wrong way around thinking about it. And cause they like their retention at gyms, they were like, "Oh, let me just help you. Let's just figure out some machines that you like to use and I'll show you how to use them. Like, what are your goals? We can make a little training plan for you." And I was like, "Yup, okay." Wie sagt Markus so schwer und falsch, oh Gott. Yeah, let's make a little training plan for you. And I was like, yup, sounds good. And then they took me to a machine, right? And it was like one where you like put in like the little pin at like a different weight, right? So you have like 5 kilograms, 10 kilograms, 15, 20, 35, 30, 40, 50, and so on. And so we get on the machine and she puts it, let's just start from 15. And I struggle so hard. and I struggle so hard. I have to use all my strength. And she's like, "How's that feel?" And I'm like, "That feels good." And she's like, "Oh, do you know how many reps do you think you can do of this?" And I go like, 20. 20. I know. And she's like, "Yeah, let's do 20. Do you think you could do 20 kilograms?" And I'm like, yeah, sure. And so I put my heart and my soul into doing these 20 reps. My arms are noodles by the end of it. Cause she was a pretty lady and I wanted to impress her. I didn't want to look stupid and unfit in front of her. She was a pretty lady. I couldn't just say, "Oh no, I can't do that." I had to go like, yeah. I lift like 50 kilograms. Yeah, no, this is fine. And then she kept taking me to different machines. And she was like, "Oh, you know, this is like 25 kilograms. Is this okay?" And I was like, "Yup, this is fine, yeah." She's like, "How's this feel?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this feels like I could do for a while." And she's like, "Okay, then let's increase the weight." And I go like, "Oh, yeah, let's increase the weight." And I felt like I was being tortured. And you know, like I tried to impress her by being like, "Yeah, you know, 20 kilogram, that's okay, that's alright." While my legs were like shaking. But then she was like, "Yeah, so you know, you can work your way up. You're supposed to be able to do your body weight here." And I'm like, "What? Oh, what?" あと and then I did all of that, right? And then I had a little trainings plan. That is something I definitely cannot do. And then my mama came up and she was like, "Do me next, do me next." And so while my mama was getting her trainings plan, I was walking on a treadmill. I was hitting the ba 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 runway. At 4 kilometers per hour for 40 minutes. While I was tweeting and on Discord and watching Totally Spies on my phone. I know. Yeah, I think I'm out of electrolytes or something. I know. And then I've returned from my 30-minute ban 2 streams later. Wow, oh my gosh, the ban was too long. And then I'm on one of the machines. It's one of the machines that gets hogged by the women because it works out your butt. I liked it because I just could sit there and be on my phone the entire time while feeling like I'm working out. And then my mama comes by after getting her trainings plan, and she's like, "Oh, Heidi, what weight are you doing on this?" And I'm like, 15 kilograms. You know, I'm like, "Yeah, 15 kilograms." Abductor, adductor, yes, those. Abductor kind of sounds like abduct. Like it's gonna kidnap you. Demo, so Adi Mama came over and was like, "Oh, so how much weight are you doing on this?" And I was like, I'm doing 15 kilograms." And she was like, "Oh, only 15? I do 30. And I looked at her and my eyes went wide. And I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Yeah, I do 30. And I was like, "What?" And so I paused and I put the machine on 30 kilogram, which is like around 60 pounds for the Americans among us. Um, えっと、and and and uh and and then I put it on 30. I put the pin on 30, and I can't even get it to. I can't even get it to close. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck? How do you do this, Mama? And she just looked at me like I'm pathetic. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So, also bye bye, Ducky. Thank you for coming by. Rest well, oh gosh. And I was like, how'd she do that? How'd she do that? Alrighty, don't tell Anima that. Shh, no one tell him. No one tell him! Shush, shush, shush. Oh god, I hope this headache, ibuprofen kicks in soon, cause my head is killing me. I gotta have strength to kill a melon. Nay, that's what I'm aiming for. And then, we went home. And we ate, and I was like, oh god, I don't feel like eating. Oh god. Ibuprofen will hinder muscle development, though. That is okay. I cannot live with that headache right now. It is so bad. And then you overworked yourself. I sure did. I sure did. And then we came home and I ate it, and then and I went to bed and I slept. Did I have an assignment that I should have handed in today? Yes. Well, I didn't do that. I just slept on my grandma's couch for about 3 hours. And then I woke up and I had a headache. And now I have a headache. Yeah, I couldn't find paracetamol. I just got the first thing that I could get my hands on. And that was ibuprofen. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Please kick in. I need it. I need it so bad. I do not feel like a person right now. You know the picture of like the famous picture of like the nervous system? I feel like that right now. Yeah, I have cold water here. And all that to impress a woman-based ID. You know, you don't wanna look embarrassing in front of pretty people, right? Oh gosh. Even earlier today, it was so embarrassing. I was on my way to university, right? Cause I was at university today. Oh gosh, I have to talk about that too. Oh god. Oh god, just you wait until I get there. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. I know. ちょっと待ってね。arigato. Thank you, Anima. Animama sounds really strong. Ideal for marriage as well. No, I'm looking forward to getting carried bridal style by her. And being the housewife she needs. She doesn't work. And yes, although I'm male, I'll make a good wife for her. Can confirm. Nuh-uh. Oh gosh. Did ID like me? What? Me stop? Did ID like me stop? Did ID like my stupid meme? Yeah, I shared it. I shared it with MF yesterday. I was like, look. And she was like, wow, your chat bully you. And I was like, yes. I didn't know you can impress people with your riz. There's no need to roll those strength checks at -3. I don't have any riz. As I was saying, so today when I was on my way to uni, I was walking through the train station. I saw a pretty girl, and I got distracted looking at her face, and I bumped into someone else. Hazukashi. And that reminded me of when a guy drove into a lamppost on his bike while he was looking at me, and I was like, oh, I know how it feels now. Although I think driving into a lamppost on your bicycle while looking at someone, that's a little bit more embarrassing. Hi. Oh gosh. No bueno, no bueno. I feel no bueno. Das muss man auch erstmal schaffen, ja. It was very funny. No boing. We can do that too, even though I'm not moving much right now. There you go. My motionless boing. I'm not moving. Wait, they're kind of at a weird angle, aren't they? Oh, that's a weird angle. No, we're not looking at that. We're looking at my feet now. Hi. But let's talk about the thing that made me almost have an aneurysm today. So I was like, okay, yesterday, I was going through it. I was going through it so hard. Cause I hadn't gone to the coding assignment class in like the coding class in 2 weeks. Right? So I just did the homeworks at home and handed them in and didn't go. Cause in the syllabus it said attendance is recommended but not required. So I was like, oh, optional. Let me choose the option not to. And then I sat in front of that assignment yesterday and I was like, oh no, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. I just joined what's going on right now. I'm dead. That's what's going on. I'm dead. And I was like, oh god, this is so insanely difficult. Because I had to run a logistic regression, right? But to run a logistic regression, I first had to recode my variable to be dichotomous. And then I ran the regression, right? Made a table. Up until there, it was good. It was difficult, but I managed. And then I had to do checks for linearity, right? And I did my checks for linearity on my independent variables, and they were all non-linear. I did those graphs for each and every single independent variable, and they were all not linear. And I was like, no. And at this point, I started to go a little bit crazy in the code. I was like, okay, at this point, I would like to find a single variable that is linear. Oh, at this point, I don't think I'm gonna find a single variable that's linear. So we have to do like notes while we're coding just to explain what we're doing, and I was going crazy in those notes. I was not okay. And so I consulted the lecture slides on how to fix this, because I was like, okay, surely this has happened before. So let's just see if there's any way to fix this. And the lecture slide just said recode the variable, and I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? How do I recode the variable to be linear? How do I do that? Because that was nowhere in any of the lecture slides. It just said, yeah, oh, if you find that, recode it. Oh god, my nose feels weird. Oh god, my nose feels weird. Oh. I have like a pull in my nose as if you're getting a nosebleed. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a coding class with variables, and they were not linear, and non-linear variables make me crazy. Right, and so I was like, okay, how do I recode that variable? And I consulted everything. I consulted ChatGPT. Did I just say ChatGPT? Yeah, GPT. ChatGPT. I did have dinner after workout, yeah. And I was on Stack Overflow. I was everywhere. It thought. And then I tried different ways of recoding it. First I tried recoding it to be a factor variable. That broke everything and took me an entire hour only for me to realize, no, that's too broken. So at this point, I need you to imagine I started the homework 5 hours before it was due. And we've got like an online submission system, so you can't end it even a minute late, because the submissions just close at 10 p.m. period. And so I was like, oh no. And at that point then I had 2 hours left, and my entire code was broken. I was like, oh yeah, let's just stand up, take a little walk, drink my little almond milk matcha latte. A factor, I don't know, I just did what ChatGPT told me. And then I came back and I was like, okay, let's just delete all this code here and start over from like trying to fix the linearity issue. And so I tried again, and this time I tried recoding it as a categorical variable. And that worked. Over vibe coding. Gotcha. I don't even know what vibe coding means. Yeah, I tried to make a categorical variable, and that worked to an extent. It was really difficult to figure out. But eventually I recoded all my variables. Rather than being numbers, I recoded them to high, medium, low. Right? And then I did my regression again, and I put a nice table, and it looked so good. And I was like, yes, finally done. And then I started, in the end you had to write a like summary of your results. And I looked at the table and I started writing the summary. And it was like, and I looked at that table and I was like, wait, no, that's not right. Because it said that reporting low stress in your work environment led to exponentially more depression. And I was like, what? No, that's not true. That's not right. I went through my code again and I figured out that I just made a mistake with the labels, right? So instead of, I coded it the wrong way around, where, it was, I accidentally coded high stress, high stress at work as low stress at work, right? So I was like, okay, I'll just switch to labels. So I accidentally coded high stress as low stress and low stress as high stress. I just gotta switch to labels. And so I did that, and then my entire code broke. For some reason. And when I ran the regression again, it showed that high stress at work gave you like a 3,000% higher chance of having depression. And I was like, wait, that's not right. That's not right. And then so at this point I had like half an hour left until I had to hand it in. And so I fixed with Mühe und Not, I fixed the regression, right? And then I had a table at the, not a table, a graph at the end. And I ran the graph code and the graph was upside down. I don't know why. It showed the values as being negative rather than positive, and I was like, what's going on? I was like, at this point it was 9:59 p.m. and I was like, oh, whatever. And I just exported it and handed it in with 10 seconds left to go. And I was like, okay, this is fine, whatever. So who cares if the graph is upside down? I don't care. I don't care. And I felt horrible and I felt awful. And so I was like, God, Adi, you're stupid. Adi, you are dumb. You're unintelligent. Look at you skipping those classes when you need those classes more than anyone else. And so today I wrangled myself out of bed at 6 a.m. to go to the class. Was it an inverted S or an S graph? It was for the AME. It was an AME graph. Yeah. Hi. と。My head hurts. My head hurts. And then I show up to class, right? I show up to class, and while the teacher's not there yet, I run through the code again, and the code works perfect. I don't know what was the issue. I guess I maybe ran a line wrong or forgot to run a line when I was doing it. But the file that I handed in was completely fine and the graph was the right way around. I know. Has anyone called dibs on the left pinky toe? Since when are we doing dibs on my toes? And so I was like, yes, okay, good thing. I guess this was right after all. And then we started class and the professor was like, yeah, so did anyone have any issues with the homework? And everyone raises their hand and says I wasn't able to do it. Everyone raises their hand and goes, yeah, no, like my variables weren't linear, so I didn't know what to do and I just stopped doing it. I just gave up. And I was like, oh gosh, these guys are gonna get in trouble. They're gonna fail. And then the teacher goes, oh yeah, no, that's okay. Like, at that point, if you got to that point and nothing was linear, like, yeah, you could just stop the task. And I was like, what? What do you mean? I could have just given up halfway through and written, oh, none of my stuff is linear, so I can't continue. What? I'm not okay with this. I am not okay with this. Yeah. So I'm upset. So I'm upset. Solution: skip more classes. I think so. I think I'm gonna have to. That's exactly how math goes. Wakata. Oh, my head hurts so bad. Come on, cake and ibuprofen. Come on, I need you to work for me. Oh. Adi is passing away as we speak. Maybe it would be better to get some rest, I guess. But I wanted to stream. 'Cause it's been 5,000 years. It's been 5,633 years. Oh. Hey, I skipped so many classes during my last semester in uni to play more Dota, and I had a 4.0 GPA. Wow. Sugoi. I am not on that level. We just saw it yesterday, but I wasn't there yesterday. Nandedayo? Nandedayo? Where did you see me? Where did you see me? That was my evil clone. That wasn't me. That was not me. Where did you see me? Maybe I dreamt of Iri. Wakata. Wakatata. Alright. I hope that's not an excuse. I hope you haven't been seeing any other girls, Humph? Humph? You know, it's like that meme video. Baby, guess who? Oh, what do you mean, Jennifer? Baby, stop joking. Guess who? Guess who? Alright, you're going to guess who, or I'm going to kill you. Say my name in 3, 2, 1, alright? 3, 2. Are you praying? 1. Ah, I see. Wrong name. Hi. Placido Domingo. No, it's not me. That ain't me. Oh. I'm Ifly. Hey, if I fall asleep, you're gonna end the stream for me, right? If I fall asleep, you're gonna end the stream? Yeah, if I fall asleep, just I don't know, message one of the V-Dere girls to end the stream. They can't do that. But they could come in here and watch me sleep. I know, arigato. Thank you, Setsan. Of course I know your name. Mysterious friend. Wrong name. It's okay, just because I closed my eyes for a little while doesn't mean I'm gonna sleep. I already slept though. I already slept for some 3 hours. Come on, just make my headache go away. I don't snore. Arigato. Thank you, Six. Arigato ne. Unfortunately, I did get a date for Saturday. I got a date with a sexy and magnificent piece of New York State and New York State? New York steak and mashed potatoes. Oh, a girl? No. Adi has exclusive rights in that regard. Good. If you had sent that as 2 different messages, you would have been in trouble. If you'd sent that as 2 different messages, I would have gotten mad. Madayo. Tusk. Lucky I read that to the end, huh? I hope you enjoy your New York State. What's so New York about the steak? What's so New York about the steak? Oh my gosh, it reminds me of those videos of that trend that was popular for a while, where people would go, "Oh, hey babe, guess what? What? If we broke up, I'd get back together with my ex." And then the other person would go like, "What? Why are you telling me this? Oh my god. You're still thinking about your ex? That's terrible. I mean, do you want to break up? You want to break up with me right now?" And then the person filming goes, "No, because if we broke up, you'd be my ex. If we broke up, you'd be my ex. I'd be getting back together with you." But by that point, the other person is already angry. By that point, it's already too late. I know it. It's also better than calling you a strip steak. Heidi would absolutely have murdered me if she'd read that. Yeah, I would have. No question. No question. Oh my gosh, guys. Today we got the artwork for our all-new Offkai standees. The ones going to Offkai are in for a treat. A supreme treat. Because this year we don't have just model standees. They're very special. They look so nice. Yeah. So if you're going there, try to get your hands on it from Kawa, because they are so cute. They are so cute. The artwork for them is so cute. Hi. Arigato. Where did my mouse go? Did someone ask for feet? No, but I don't want to show my face. I'm shy, so I'm showing my feet. Now I'm just all the way reclined in my chair. Arigato. Thank you, Anonymous1313. I could never forget my devil mistress name. After all, she has me at gunpoint while I'm watching the stream with the sniper rifle. I mean, because she's super cute. That's my Violet Viridevils for you. That's not my name. That is not my name. Are we also getting cardboard cutouts too? Are? Cardboard cutouts? Well, we have the life-size standee of Kai with Kawa. Yeah. Yeah. And you can... I think those are gonna be auctioned, if I remember. At least that's how it was done last year. Yeah. They're so pretty. Ne. Hi. Hi, we read this. So close. Actually, I'm featured this right now. Featured this. Is the medication working already? A little bit, but I needed to work more. I need the good no pain. I am the essence of feet. Okay, wait, let's make a shocking departure from the feet. Oh my gosh, my mama just schneebsed so loud. Aridaki at 50k. We're not at 50k yet. Oh my gosh, I hope that Tomomo gets to 100k soon. Checking the stream notifications, seeing feet was like opening a present. Sorry, I slapped you. I'm sorry. Oh no, sorry, I hit you in the face again. Oh no, oh gosh, my hand slipped and I slapped you across the face. Oh no. Oh gosh, sorry I started beating you up for your lunch money. Oh, oopsie. Oopsie. Tishi, me so clumsy. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. One last one for good measure. Oh, sorry. Duh. Now. More, please. There you go. I hit you with the flurry of blows. One day at the gym and she is a bulk bully. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, look at you, nerd. You're so weak. Pathetic. Alright, let me pick you up to show you how it's done. Oh my god, you're so light. I can literally carry you with one hand. Alright, nerd, you already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna go in the locker. Arigato! Thank you, Narsep. Can I get a few more punches? Also, here's my lunch money. Oh god. Oh god. The notification is broken again. Arigato! Thank you, Setsan. Tasukaru. I mean, here you go, mistress. Aren't you liking it a little bit too much? Then again. How much for the spin? This is sugoi. Ugh, get into the locker, nerd. I guess I'm gonna have to stuff you in there. Patchouli. There you go. Can I hold this in a chokehold? I don't even know. Wait. I am very much choking the microphone right now. There we go. That's about as much as I can choke you. I love my pop filter. Adi became thighs. Wait, let's check if my booba. No, my booba is still in a strange position. Let's go back to the thighs. And the streamer kills her own viewers in a tragic incident. I would like to publicly say that I was in a dark place when I strangled my chat. And also I recently found out that I'm a Sagittarius. And they have hello. Yeah, in any case, I wrote something on my ukulele to express my feelings. I know, arigato ne. Thank you, Six. I take a thigh chokehold, please. Let's give that a try. Gosh, I have to be flexible to be able to do that with my mic arm. Oh gosh. Let's give it a try. Although, my legs hurt. Let's try to be flexible. Sorry, you're gonna hear my mic arm cracking a little bit. Okay. You're between my thighs now. Oh gosh, this position is muscle intensive. What do you mean you were joking? Wait. What do you mean? You were joking. I literally had to get my legs on the table to be able to lock my legs around my microphone. What do you mean? You were joking. Oh my gosh, that was one flexible position. I know. Um. Yeah, no, guys. Who would actually do that? No. What? No, I knew it was a joke. Yeah. I didn't immediately go, oh, let me try that. Hello. Arigato. Thank you, Six. Here you go for the effort. Thank you. I heard a lot to do it because my tummy and my thighs are so sore. My thighs started shaking because the position was difficult. What did I just walk into? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Didn't you do something like that when you were streaming with your laptop? I was streaming. I did that when I was streaming with my laptop, but you have to understand the difference, right? When I'm streaming with my laptop, I'm holding my microphone in my hand, and it has like a 2-meter cable on it, so I could do anything with it. But right now, my mic is attached to my mic arm, right? So it's stationary. So I had to contort a little bit to, let's not get into the details here. Arigato ne! Thank you, Anima. Since we're getting rewarded, I'd like Ari to throw me across the room and break my arm so she can take care of me. I don't mind getting my back broken either. Chotomate. You know, I think that's a little... that's a little intense. Hey, are you okay? I was only trying to ask for your lunch money. You know what? Here, actually, you can have, my lunch money instead. You know what? I don't need it. I'll take the same. What do you mean? Nanjidayo. Come on, ibuprofen, do your job. Come on, ibuprofen, do your job. Now take the backpack. Oh wait, I haven't been lifting that much yet. Ask me again in a couple months and we'll see about that. Either I can fix her or it doesn't matter anymore. Ibu wird nicht helfen, warum nicht? Why not? Why not? It needs to. I feel like it's time to go to bed, Master. Wait, what was the thing again? It's time to go to bed. Are you on your phone again? Yare yare. Mamalinan agashi. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I enjoyed doing the dance for that. It's such a funny dance. When I was staying at Moses' place, she was streaming and I stood behind her doing that dance the entire time. And so at times she'd turn around, she'd go, "Oh, you're dancing?" I go, "Yeah." And I kept doing that dance over and over. Over and over. Yeah, and she'd be like, "Oh, you're still at it?" And I'd be like, "Yep." Oh no, Iba starts working within 10 minutes. No! Oh no. Ida is screwed. Adi is screwed. Oh. I was recording something. Yabai yo. Yeah. Yeah. If you want any indication of how being married to me would be. Oh, honey, you're watching TV? Oh, don't mind me here. Do 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 do. Oh, what do you mean I've been at it for 30 minutes? Yeah, I guess. The dance is just silly, honey. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, you shouldn't actually pay conscious attention to the tail swinging. It would be good if you took it in a little bit more, subliminally, if you know what I mean. So don't even worry about it. You say it would be adorable, but wait until I do it every day for like an hour. Oh, what's that? You're trying to watch your movie? Oh, okay. Don't let me bother you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Funny for Eddie to think that I just watch TV when she's around. Eddie likes watching TV sometimes. I watched The Shopping Queen with my grandma. The Shopping Queen. The Shopping Queen. Yeah. I watched The Shopping Queen. Yeah, that would drive me mad. Exactly, you understand. You'll understand. To be fair, I don't even watch TV. I read that as YouTube and I was like, you liar. You liar. But it turns out I just can't read. I'll do it while you're watching YouTube. Yeah. Imagine coming to my stream and being like, yeah, actually I don't watch YouTube. Yeah. Well, I did that when I was at Moses' place, and I kept asking her to take me to McDonald's or Arby's. Yeah. I was like, take me to McDonald's, take me to Arby's, take me to McDonald's. and Moses was like, I don't think we can drive on these roads. Arigato! Thank you, Anonymous. How sensitive is your tail, ID? Asking for science. I don't know actually. You can try tugging on it to find out. And then I was like, good morning. Good morning, Mozu. Where's my morning latte? Where's my latte? You wanted to make me a matcha latte. I was promised. And then she'd be doing anything in her room and I came in trying to hang out. And I'd just, like, sit on her bed while being on my phone. And at some point, because she has this super nice heated blanket, I'd just be like, oh, I'm just gonna lay down for a little bit. And then I'd sleep in her bed for, like, for, like, 5 hours while she was playing Minecraft. That is what having Heidi as a wife would be like. Hi. McDonald. I want Happy Meal. What do you mean we can't drive to McDonald right now? What do you mean it's not open right now? Okay, by the time we get there, it'll be open, right? Take me now. McDonald now. Alternatively, you can order McDonald here. McDonald now. No. When is Melissa gonna visit you? I invited her. I said, come to my house. I will give you my bedroom. Come to my house. And I will show you around, and I will show you to the German restaurant. And I will give you the schnitzel and I will tell you to order it, yeah. Yeah, she said she'll think about it. McDonald's is overrated. I wanna try Raisin Cane's. It looks so yummy with the sauce. When I watch the videos, the sauce always looks kinda pink. I wanna try the sauce. But obviously we don't have Raisin Cane's here. I want a nice Jägerschnitzer. Yeah, my favorite is either Jägerschnitzer or Schnitzel with Dunkelbiersoße. Oh. Schnitzel with Dunkelbiersoße. Ooh. Yummy. Yummy. Oh my gosh, I had the best one. You know, the good thing about Germany is that we have a bunch of castles and historical sites. We've got so many castles and historical sites. Literally, like, a lot of major cities will just casually have a castle. And like a month ago, my family did a day trip to a castle. And around castles and sites like that, you always have a lot of restaurants. And because, you know, it's like a cultural site, so you have a lot of German food restaurants. Yeah. So you can go to the castle and then you can go to the German food restaurant and be like, yes, Deutschland, Schland. Yeah. And we went to the castle and then I had the best schnitzel with Dunkelbiersoße. Yummy. So good. So good. I saw a squirrel. And my mama screamed at it because she thought it was a rat. She thought it was a rat. But it was a cute little squirrel, a red one. I took pictures of it. Yeah. Very demure. Nah. The squirrels are tree rats. No, they're so cute. They're so cute. Yeah. We really need a German delicacy stream one day. Well, lucky for you, on Thursday, which is tomorrow, we're doing Can You Survive German Food? Rats can be cute too. Focus here is on can. They don't have to be. They don't have to be. You ever seen a large, fat sewer rat? Yeah. Oh yeah, the picture of Big Boy on Twitter a while ago. Yeah, he was so cute. He was so cute. He was just hugging the tree. He was so cute. He just held perfectly still while I was taking pictures from every side, every angle. I was like, wow. Such a photogenic guy. Look at him posing. Wow. I'm a large fat sewer rat. What? Oh, what? At least I feel like one sometimes. Hey, we all got those days. You got mugged by a squirrel? For feeding it candy, or don't feed him candy. Ooh, she hates the sewer rats. Ooh. My mama likes to tell the story of how she was walking outside once and then she saw a sewer rat and the sewer rat saw her. And my mama went, ah! And the sewer rat went, ee! They both scared each other. I know. No Fischbrötchen. Fischbrötchen isn't that bad. Well, it depends on the type of Fischbrötchen. If you've got like the cold Fischbrötchen, I agree. I don't like those. Like, I don't know, like a kabeljau fish protein or something. I don't like those. But if you have like a what do you call it? Backfischbrötchen. Backfischbrötchen, you know, like a what is backfish in English? What? Wie viele Backfisch hat das Haar? What is backfish in English? Baked fish bread. Yes. Sasuga baked fish bread with a fish sauce. Good. But shh, don't tell Alpha. Do not tell Alpha. Don't tell her I said that. Fish patty, yeah, pretty much. Question, have you seen rabbits in Germany in the wild? I have. Recently I was walking with Maxi in the field. Cause we live in Buxtehude, wenig Einwohner, direkt neben dem Feld. And so, I mean, is Buxtehude an actual city? No, well, if it is, in this case, it's just a metaphor. Don't try to come to Buxtehude and be like, it is! Oh my gosh, I did not know that. I thought it was just like, oh, you know, like in the middle of nowhere. I thought it was just like, okay, well, don't come to Buxtehude expecting a fan meet. The Buxtehude is a metaphor. It's just like Bielefeld. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Anyhow, so I live like 5 minutes from a field, and I took my doggy for a walk in the field. Monte, I don't know that. I don't know a lot of German streamers. For the fan meet, well, you can go to Offkai or to Vexpo or to Dokumi. Eto. And I was walking him through the field, and he's old, so technically I was walking him for about half the round through the field, and the latter half I had to drag him behind me. Cause I was like, okay, you know, just walk the small round, you know, just chill and relaxed, very slow. And then by half of it, he was like, I'm not walking, and I had to drag him behind me. And I was like, come on, we can't. Come on, we have to get home. You can't just stop here. There's nowhere to sit here. You can't just stop. I had to drag him home. Anyhow, that is to say, not care, poor puppy. He's like 40 kilograms. He's 80 pounds. I am not carrying that puppy. I looked into the field while he was slowly trudging behind me, so I had a lot of time to look, and I saw 5 rabbits in a perfectly straight line. 5 rabbits in a perfectly straight line, like they were forming a queue. How old is Maxi? He's 13. He's 13, which is the average life expectancy for a large dog. So he's like 80 in human terms on it. And they were like in a perfectly straight line, and I was like, what's going on there? And then I looked around, and I saw some like more rabbits, and they were also and the more rabbits that I saw, they were in a diagonal line, and I was like, yo, vier gewinnt. And all in all, I saw 11 rabbits. I saw 11 bunny rabbits in that field. And I sent a picture into the V-Dere chat, and then we had a long discussion about rabbits in our different countries. Because I sent in the picture of the rabbits, and Mozu was like, what are those? Those look so weird. And I was like, you know, those are just field rabbits. And she was like, those don't look like rabbits. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, they look like jackrabbits. And I was like, no, they're smaller than that. 11, yep, 11. 11 rabbits. Some of them diagonal, some of them in a line. Yeah. And then we had a nice conversation for about 30 minutes in the V-Dere chat about rabbits. And just sending in a bunch of pictures of rabbits to show to each other how rabbits looks in our countries. Yeah. Jackrabbits are hares though. Nah, Moses said that they looked like jackrabbits, but I was like, no, they're small, they're small. And they got the long ears. They have the long ears. They're German Feldhase. Sasa got German Feldhase. I met the whole rabbit family. Honestly, that was more like a rabbit suburb. If anything, that was a rabbit town. ね. Das sind Löffel, keine Ohren. Nee, das sind Ohren. Lange Ohren. Yeah. Yeah. So that was fun. And my dog, they were like some 50 feet away, so my dog, he didn't even see them. I don't think he could have chased them at that point anyways, because he was so tired. I literally had to like put his leash around me like a harness, and I had to pull him. I had to pull him like I was a horse cart. And then when we were close to my house again, I saw my neighbor who was walking his own dog, and you know, of course the dog was walking ahead of him, you know, being dog. And he saw me with my little harness pulling my dog, and I was like, hi. And the neighbor was like, hi, Adi. And I was like, I knew how strange it looked. I knew how strange it looked. I was just like, don't even say it. I just went home. Yeah. It sounds like good exercise for Eddie pulling Maxi, yeah. It was. Gosh, if I remember, when I was younger and when he was younger, like, my papa used to drive his bike in the field, and my dog would run in front of him and pull him, right? So like, you know, he'd like, my papa wouldn't have to touch the pedals at all. He was just in a bicycle carriage, driven by Maxi, and the dog would just run and run and run and run and run and never be done. Yeah, he used to be so athletic when he was younger. I remember we always used to go to a nearby lake, and my papa used to like throw the ball, like his tennis ball, like a good like 50 feet or 60 feet. And I was like, no, that's too far. And he like threw it into the lake, and my dog started swimming out into the middle of the lake to get that ball. And I was like, no, that's too far. He's gonna drown. And my dog, the absolute Chad that he is, just, you know, swam to the middle of the lake, swam all the way back, and then gave the ball to my papa again to throw it again. And then he just did that for like 2 hours. He was the most athletic dog in the world. Yeah, he did his swim exercise. Yeah, Labradors are good swimmers. They got the little swimmy paws. They got the swimmy paws. Did I repeat this that each time too? Yes. Yes. Even when I knew, and we did that often, every time the ball was thrown, I was like, no, he's gonna drown. Look, he's struggling. And at one point, I was so convinced that he's struggling, which he wasn't, that I took off my outer clothes and I waded into the water to go get him. I was like, no, he's gonna drown. I can't let him drown. Come here, Maxi. Come to me. I'm gonna get you. So I literally went into the water. Hello from Arizona. Hi. Hello from Germany. Arizona girls are unforgettable. Arizona tea, 90 cents a pop. Yeah. How old was I at that time? I must have been like 9 or 10. Yeah. I must have been like 9 or 10. Yeah. Yeah, he loves swimming. Because he's a Labradoggle. They were bred for that. Literally built for that. In case you don't know, Labradoggles, they were bred for water hunting, for duck hunting. So, you know, you take them with you if you were hunting, and you'd shoot a duck, and the Labradoggle would go into the water and get the duck. Yeah. And that's why they have swim feet. They have webbed feet. Yeah, they have webbed feet because of that. Because they were built for swimming. How do you make a dog with webbed feet? That is such strange biological engineering. How do you even do that? How do you even go like, oh, take a dog, give him webbed feet. Let's do that. How do you make that? You play too much duck hunt. No, I did not. I have a Labradog. I'm a proud Labradog owner. I knew this information when I was 7. Crossbreeding the dog and the duck. I don't think that works. One is a mammal, the other one is very much not. Yeah, I know. And the first time we learned that he could swim, we were on vacation in Italy at the Gardasee. It's like a big lake in Italy. And we were just walking by it, and then my dog jumped in, and we were like, whoa. Because we were surprised, you know, he went from like walking next to us to just bam, phew, splash. He jumped in. And my mama was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh god, what are we gonna do? Because she didn't know that he could swim. Because at that point, he'd never swam before. He was like a year old, we'd never taken him to water. So, but then he just jumped in, and we were like, what? And he started chasing ducks, and he started diving. He can dive too, he can hold his breath really well. He likes to dive. He likes to swim. He likes to swim, dive, and chase ducks. He is truly the peak Labrador performance. He hits all the 3 categories: swim, dive, chase duck. Man, Maxi was so cool. Yeah, now he's old. Now he's old. Yeah, あのね。Dogo is half duck, literally, yeah. Oh, you have a Labrador dog. Yeah, Maxi's a Labrador. He's a yellow lab. Even though now he's white because he's old. Because he's old. But yeah, so cute, so cute. So cute, so cute. Oh yeah. Old but still vogue, yeah. Nowadays he just eeps a lot. He's such a friendly little guy. He likes everyone. I just got here and I see ID thighs. Well, you missed some stuff. Yeah. Headache's still killing ID. It's actually starting to get better, which is good. You know, when we got him and he was still a baby, he used to have tummy hurt every single night. And recently, while I was at dinner, with my mama, I talked about this. Or she told me about this, because obviously I didn't know that, because I was still like 7 at the time. And so they didn't tell me anything about it, but, when we got our dog, he was still a baby. He was still so tiny. Oh my gosh, he was a little puppy. Not that little, but he was still puppy. Um, ito. And so and so and so. And so and so and so. We got him, and in the very first week, he had tummy hurt every single night. He'd like whine and, not be able to sleep because he had tummy hurt. Which I get that. That is such a mood. When I go somewhere else, I also get tummy hurt. I don't know if it's the food or the climate, but it gives me tummy hurt. Now, and so he was crying at night and he had tummy hurt. And so my papa carried him around and like rubbed his tummy the entire night like he would do to a baby. And I guess that's why my dog loved my papa so much, because during those nights my papa would carry him and rub his tummy like a baby. And then he'd sleep. And we tried getting him like, normal like puppy dog food. And he ate it, and then he'd get the most horrible farts. I know. He was so stinky. And my mama recently told me, which I didn't know before, that she begged my father to take that dog back to where he came from. She told my dad, "He's too stinky, take him back. He's too stinky, I can't live like that." And so my papa went to the breeder, and he was like, "Hey, so what food did you give him when he was living with you? Cause he gets stomach issues from the food that we give him." And so the breeder told him the brand that he was feeding the dogs, and so we got that brand, which stopped the tummy issues. But the problem is that that brand is horribly expensive. And that's the only thing he eats. Anything else will give him horrible indigestion. And farts. Ito. And he's so... Okay, I need to tell you this, but shh. Please do not tell anyone. Please do not tell anyone. So from this specific brand, he only eats one flavor. They have like different flavors, they have chicken, beef, cow, and he only eats one of them. He only eats one of them. And he only eats the most expensive one. We give him chicken, he doesn't touch it. He'd rather starve. We give him pig, he doesn't touch it. He'd rather die. He only eats horse. He only eats the horse flavor. Yeah. He only eats that. Nothing else. That's alarming, I know. We tried everything else, but that's the only thing he eats. Wait, let me see if I can find the brand. So you know that I'm not making this up. Chotomate. Where's this little... Oh, wait, no, it's not that. It's just the normal one. Where's that? It's like a large blue bag of food. It's like a large blue sack of food. Let me see. Where's that token? Actually, I could just go upstairs and check the brand real quick. Chotomate. Chotomate. I'll go upstairs real quick to check his food bag. Oh gosh, oh wait, oh no, I can't lift my arm anymore. Oh no, oh, I found it, no. Yes? Yes? Is it that? Is it this one? Oh hey, wait, it might be this one. Oh my god, what is wrong with my arm? Oh god, I can't move my arm. Oh. Oh. Okay, okay, I found it. I found it. Chotomate. I found it. Let me show it to you. So this is wait, let's save the screenshot. My arm. My arm. Do you remember what tipped you off that the dog had tummy hurt? 'Cause his tummy was like literally rumbling like a motor all night. His tummy was doing the row 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 the entire night. Let me show you. Let me just check up. Should be fine. No. Here, wait. Where's the screenshot? Is this the screenshot? Yes. There you go. Wait, where's the screenshot? Huh? Let's try that again. Oh gosh, I have a lot of screenshots. Oh god, I have a lot of them. Oh, so many. Wait, where's the dog food one? Huh? Doko? Ah, there we go. Okay, come on, show. There we go! Here's what he eats. He eats select gold sensitive horse flavor. If you look at the ingredients, a monoprotein, 16% horse, 16% dried horse. I don't know. That is the only thing he will eat. He will not eat anything else. He would rather starve himself. And we have to buy like huge sacks of that because he eats so much. That's an expensive dog, yeah. Don't tell Tomoe, please. Please don't tell Tomoe. I know. Waitress, bring out the horse. I know. Tomoe, no! Can you ask Tomoe for a discount on the horse flavor? No, don't tell Tomomo. She doesn't have to know, she's too innocent. Okay, my headache is starting to get better. I feel a little bit better. Yeah. I don't know. If you have collab one day, bring a pack with you for everyone to try. Dog food? Dog kibble? Excuse me, that is way more expensive than the cat food I had to buy. Like twice the price. Well, yeah, and he's a big dog, so he eats so much of it. He eats so much of that. He eats like 2.5 cups of it per day. He's one hungry guy. He's a Hanseaten guy. We tried so hard. We tried so hard to get him to switch. We bought beef. We bought we bought chicken. We bought pig. We bought anything. Gee, I'm hungry enough to eat a horse. Oh, wait. Gee, I'm hungry enough to eat a horse. How hungry? And slowly get him out of it. Well, he's an old guy. He's an old guy at this point. He's so old. He only has a few more years of horse eating left. At this point, I think that might be a lost cause. He is a very stubborn old man. Also, we already have to trick him into eating his kibble mixed with something else. Because he has to take dietary supplements for his atroza English. For his atrocious arthritis. There we go. There we go for his arthritis. He has to take dietary supplements, which he hates eating, so we have to mix his kibble with the supplements, with like maybe some ham or like sausage, so he'll eat it. We have to trick him. Nah. Oh gosh, I keep on forgetting the word for arthritis. I keep on forgetting. No. Atrocious arthritis. Have you tried using peanut butter with the supplement? Peanut butter, we don't really have it a lot in Germany. It's not that popular here. Poor Maxi has arthritis too. You know, funnily enough, my grandma got diagnosed with arthritis as well. So now they both have arthritis. Which, I know, it's not funny. It's very much not funny to me. But what is funny to me is that they both have bad knees on the same side. So now both my grandma and my dog are limping on the same side. Call that a weird clinkadink. Yeah. Yeah, differently from my dog, treatment options are better for my grandma. She is gonna be fine. She's just getting injections for it. Yeah. Does grandma have to mix medicine with the food too? Well, she'll have to take some like supplements. Well, actually Maxi's not doing it for attention. He had it before my grandma had it. He did it before it was cool. But she's just gonna get injections for it. Yeah. Will she be made to eat horse too? Well, the horse and the arthritis are not related. The horse and the arthritis are not related. Yeah. Things get rough when you get older, huh? Things get rough when you get old. Poor grandma, poor Maxi. Both of them are now arthritis creatures. Maybe one day I too will be an arthritis creature. Horse flavored granny food. Oh, dayo. I hope I don't get old. Well, I hate to break it to you. Wait, Addie and her dog has arthritis? No, I don't have arthritis. If Addie keeps shrimping, no, I'm sitting up straight. I'm sitting up straight now. Also, I'm going to the gym now, and I'm doing like flexibility exercises too. I was on the split machine today. It looks like a medieval torture device. I saw the split machine and the trainer showed the split machine to me. And I was like, oh god. And the trainer was like, yeah, so you do dancing, right? So let's start with like a low, like a like an intense setting for the machine, because you're probably already used to it. And I was like, yup, let's do that. I thought every part of my thighs hurt. I felt like I was getting split in half. That's why they call it splits, huh? あのね。Yeah. But yeah, that was what I did. Generally the whole like flexibility section of the gym looked like a medieval torture chamber. There's even one for like stretching your legs that literally looks like a Streckbank. The thing where they strap you in and stretch you, the torture device. I don't know what it's called in English. They hurt. I'll massage those thighs for you, Airi. A rack, なるほどね. My legs do hurt. They were shaking a little bit. I was seeing Feuer Salamander on the Abdukton machine. Hi, Space taxi to the sky. Feuer Salamander, so heiß, mach Beine auseinander. Check it out, mach Beine wieder zu. Und raus bist du. Hi, Space taxi to the sky. But yeah, oh gosh. Hopefully you have enough time for the gym. Well, my mama's just gonna drag me, so it doesn't really matter if I've got time or not. My mama's also been only cooking keto-friendly things, so... Are you gonna continue going for the same routine? Yeah, but I'm gonna adjust the weight to amounts that feel comfortable and not the amounts that I lied about and was like, yup, those are good. Yup. Love that. Wow, such yup, feels great. How's the keto diet? I've been cheating. I've very much been cheating. All my main meals are keto, but then I sneak to my grandma's to have some cookies. Cause I get withdrawals from the sugar, otherwise I do. I do. Yeah. So I you know, if you think about it, I kinda have to. Yeah. So did you still get your 10k steps in that day? Well, let me calculate actually. How many steps are in... I think I got about like 6,000 steps today, cause I did the treadmill. Yeah. Pro tip, if you max out the splits machine, you can put dumbbells on the weights to go further. Oh. Kawaii yo? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be... Oh. Bottle pop. I'm gonna be so flexible. I'm gonna be hontoni flexible. I suppose I should end stream here, cause Heidi has a bunch of admin tasks to catch up on. Cause I was so busy doing my assignments the last few days that I did not do my admin. Nah. Hi. But thank you for coming by my stream where I talk about assignments, my dog, arthritis, a horse, and gym. Hi. What keto diet is she trying to do? Well, she's trying to lose weight, so Heidi also has to lose weight. Nah. Hi. Arigato, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for German snack. Will you survive? And by German snack, I mean German food. Yeah. Das meine ich. Das meine ich. Arigato. I'll see you next time. And by next time, I mean in less than 24 hours. Arigato. Baba baba. Ciao. Probably not, but hey, I'll try. At first, I thought you meant that you won't see me. You won't see me, but you're talking about the German food, right? You still come, right? Madayo. I will introduce you only to the finest of Met Eagle. Arigato ne. I'll see you tomorrow. Arigato ne. Baba baba. Ciao.